I found the sample in May, then I flipped it in June. I like my beats with a knock, I like my vocals in tune. I like my snare with a crunch, I like my bass line smooth. I fell in love with the sun, I still dance with the moon. It's like, damn, did your thing fuck it up? When things get tough, you toughen up. I overheard that this life is not deserved, it's given. So life is way too short for me not to smile in pictures and gotta.
So how do you think you break through? What separates you from guys like me and Shane Vincent and Ian Dempster, those guys?
I think a lot of it is kind of taking opportunities when you get them, you know. I mixed in, after a while playing the Futures, I mixed in like Challenger qualies and, you know, lucky to get a few wild cards every now and then to kind of test myself. And I feel like once you kind of get those opportunities and like get your feet wet and you gotta get some momentum, that you know, you kind of take it in stride.
Yeah. And speaking of big opportunities, qualifying here is pretty big, or where does this week rank for you? Like, how do you feel?
This is the third time I've qualified into a tour event.
Yeah.
The other two were Masters events, India was in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's always
huge,
a big achievement getting into a main draw of a tour event. You know, especially where I am. You know, I'm ranked around 200, but it always feels nice earning your way into the main draw.
Yeah. Big question.
All right.
Where do you see your career getting to?
I mean, a goal of mine is definitely top 100, top 50. I want to be playing week in, week out in these level tournaments. You know, not having to worry about challengers or, you know, because I feel like my game shows up in a lot of these tournaments, and I feel like once I kind of get to this level consistently, that good things happen. And like how can you not enjoy playing?
Right. This is money, right?
You know, tournaments like this with crowd support and just being in the middle of Washington D.C.
Right. And
it's easy to find the motivation.
For sure. Do you think you can win a slam in singles? Is that a goal? Is that something you think about?
I mean, definitely. I've never been in main draw of a slam yet. You know, that's the goal of mine, is to qualify on my own, or if I happen to get a wild card, US Open or something, you know,
real fun
to run with it. But I mean, I think it's everyone's goal.
Right. So that's what you think about. I mean, that's what you're
goal.
doing.
Just gotta get there, you know. Just gotta give myself the opportunity first.
Yeah. And has like being around these guys made you take yourself and your like career more seriously? Like to sit here and say, yeah, I'm gonna win a slam. It's a serious thing. Like it's intense, you know, when you see how good everybody is. But like that's what you're working towards.
Yeah, I mean, I think you always gotta have something to work towards.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like you're starting to see it now of different guys starting to break through it in slams. You know, it's not just Fed, Nadal, Djokovic, Murray, you know, that are just sweeping every slam for the last 10, 15 years. That you're starting to see some different faces and different names that are going deep into slams. And I think
that's just sort of like
once these guys kind of phase out, you know, it's anyone's game to kind of take their place.
Yeah. Or emotionally and mentally, is it like more exciting to quali here than win a challenger?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in a few finals of challengers. I've never actually won one, but I seem to always kind of show up and play a higher level at higher level events, which is a good thing when I get the opportunities to play the events. It's obviously a goal of mine to kind of definitely win a challenger and break through that level to give myself more chances in these tournaments.
Yeah, and how is it like, you know, we see, or, you know, guys that follow it, I see you playing challengers for a while, doing okay, right? Obviously way better than I would do, but like sort of a little bit struggling, and like, what is it like for you to be bouncing in between those levels right now? Is it just fine? Is it just part of your life?
I mean, like definitely a big goal of mine is to transition out of the challengers.
Yeah.
But you know, even
guys that are 80 are playing challengers.
You still see plenty of guys that are.
There's no getting out of it.
Even like in the 70s every now and then, if it's a tough challenger, you're playing challengers. You know, it's not like it's that much of a level change. But it's definitely tough playing those tournaments all the time and then having good results in tour events. Like I've had some decent results, and going back down to challengers and, you know, kind of keeping the momentum going has been a little tough.
Yeah. And when you're playing now at this challenger and ATP level, are you still like going out for dinners and doing the stuff that kind of futures guys do, you know, or no?
I mean, at every level, you have your group of friends, and I think a lot of us, the Americans, are pretty close, especially a lot of us that train together in Orlando, and I think as a whole, most of the Americans get along well enough to go out to dinner and do whatever. So
you're still just kicking it. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
just guys are better.
I don't know about maybe a guy that has like a full team around him with like a full entourage. Maybe that's a little different, but I mean, a lot of us have to change it. Because you need the camaraderie of the team, feeling to kind of push each other.
As the weeks go, are you still lifting and stuff? Because like I feel like the biggest myth is that like tennis players don't lift or whatever. And you get to like the real tennis players who are making a living, like, dude, you guys are enormous. Like there's no, you know what I mean? Like you guys are not doing footwork ladders and stretching. Like guys are about it.
It's it's tough, especially at a lot of the challengers, because you never know what the like.
Do they have nice gyms at that level? And stuff?
A lot of them do, and a lot of them don't. So
really?
You're kind of at the mercy of where you are, because you're not in big cities like Washington or New York all the time. But a lot of times you just gotta make do with what you have. But it is definitely nice at the bigger tournaments because you know you're gonna have a usable gym with enough equipment to kind of. If you can't do a full workout, you can piece something together. But most guys will do something every day, or especially the days they don't play.
Lifting, you think?
I mean, before tournaments, probably. Mid tournaments, I would say that maybe just like maintenance,
small,
shoulder, something like that.
Because I was just talking to Rozier earlier. He was saying that he's doing an hour before every practice, like of maintenance stuff.
That's the thing. Is a lot of like warm-ups are becoming like mini workouts now. Like today I was in the gym for almost like 40 minutes or so, doing like random stuff, like stretches, and
the plyometric kind of
stuff like that. That just kind of get into a routine. But day in, day out will make a difference over time, especially when you get older.
Yeah, for sure. Because you're getting old now.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Thanks for your time, dude.
No problem.
I appreciate it. And,